Hey there, people. Well, I appreciate the knowledge that I've gotten off the computer here, because my Kenmore front loader, model 417-420-42-100, made by Sears, Kenmore. Decent little washer. Well, sometimes when you get heavy loads, when you put a lot of towels and stuff like that in there, you will have your problem with off balance, off kilter, and thump, 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 thump. Well, what happens there is you have a machine that's off balance. So what I did was take off this front quarter panel. There's two screws right down here which you're able to go in and remove, and you get in there and you can see there's two shocks on either side. Well, what I saw was a broken shock. Looks kind of like this. Alright, battery's running low here, so I'm going to plug in the camcorder. So, if you have half a mind and a little bit of ingenuity and maybe a little bit of mechanical ability, it's a very simple fix. You need a screwdriver or a cordless drill, hammer, either channel locks or a pair of pliers that you can get around the pin, and there's another pair of channel locks. You don't necessarily need this, but if your bottom is hooked in thick enough to where you can't get the broken piece out, which is a little bushing that fits around there to bumper it. So these are shocks, and they basically act like shocks on a car, where essentially you have this comes all the way out. A little bit of oil in there. See, this is the one that has been used. See? And here's your broken part. There you go. Well, so what I did was I looked up the part number on the computer under parts manual. Had the wiring diagram and everything, and I found the part number. Well, I went out on eBay and found this part. Found a couple of them which were supposedly last year's model or last model. Exactly the same thing. Came 3 days, 4 days, 11 bucks with shipping. That's pretty damn cheap compared to a service call, I think. So I had originally not planned on filming this, but I figured, hey, internet's helped me out, I'll help you out. So the pins are in here, where essentially you can see the one that I've already replaced. This one comes in to the back in a placement like this. Okay, these pins have a little one way in, one way out. So essentially when you back this thing out, you're going to have to push this pin in so you can remove it out of this entrance here. Okay, pretty simple, but what you got to do is remove the back of the washer, which is about what, 8 on each side, maybe 10. You don't have to take the top off, but I took the top off just for access. And this one on your left side as you're facing the washer tends to be a very easy fix. It's a little tricky getting up in there, but you know, it's easy enough. You're talking about an hour to hour and a half of labor, including ordering on eBay and going to the post box and etc. Well, this one back here, which is on the right side as you face the washer from the front, okay? This is the back, therefore it's the left, okay? This one is not easy to get to. This is the bottom piece, okay? You have to remove this little circuit box, which basically fits in just like this, and there's 2 screws to that. You remove it, pull it, clean out any mice poop into the back of the washer, because you don't want mice nesting in here and chewing wires and things like that. And so that's for the one side. That's the trick to that side. The one on the left is really easy to get to, but the one on the right is not so easy to get to. So there's your bottom piece. There's the broken part that you can see there. Okay, well, to get to the top one is kind of a little climb up there, see? Alright, well, what I have done is removed this green clamp. I don't know if yours is green or what have you. It's obviously incoming water. I'm not a technician. I don't do this by trade. I'm just a average Joe. And so essentially you have to take off this part, which is your incoming water, and up above that you have your second pin. Okay, that one's going to be a little bit of a gripe to get to, but essentially if you look up there you can see that pin where you have to come up there and depress this thing so that you can back it out of the hole. Okay, here's the front look at this one again. Okay, with the top up there connects to the bin. The other one a little bit more challenging, but hopefully you just have one broken. I had two broken. They came in a pair. I think I'll probably just go ahead and get that guy on eBay that is out in Tennessee, and probably order another pair, because I figure with another 5 to 7 years of this washer, I think you know, it's built to last, you know, 8 to 10 years. It's been in service about 6 at this point. I figure I'll get 12 out of it. So little handy dandy fix it. About an hour and a half of time, about 12 bucks in parts, and some simple stuff that you already have in your garage. So hope it works out for you. Hope that's the only issue that there was. And just so you see the back of the washer again, there's your belt drive. Say if your washer's not spinning, that's probably the, you know, broken belt. Once again, find it on eBay, or you know, there's other part places. So good luck. Hope it fixes.